Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. Gonna carry on with Ethan. Like I said last time, we're just gonna speak to some NPCs. I left you the question last time of guessing who this was. We'll find out just right about now.
Oh, hello again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put. Really?
Okay, so we've got Sieglinde again, Siegmeyer's daughter, who's going to go off in search of Siegmeyer. So, as we said, the last time we saw him, it was down near, in the poison swamp. Yeah, no patches still. I think he comes up in a bit. After we've done a few more bits and bobs. Is Petra still there? What a absolute bastard. But anyway, less chitter chatter and let's be on our way. This guy's still here. Yeah, he is. What's he got to say about us Logan going crazy?
Oh, there you are. Just so you know, Master Logan has left on his own again. It seems that he is still determined to find the famed regal archives in Anor Londo. I intend to search for him. Only before I leave, there is one thing I wish to do. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much to assist me. Before I leave on this journey, I will teach you all that Logan has to share.
To be honest, we don't really want to know, because we already know the better spells.
Oh, hello. Then as promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
Oh, will you bequeath it, indeed? Fall control is quite good, actually. An oral decoy is pretty fun. But we're not going to be using any magic. Oh, what does this tell, actually? Oh yeah, boost sorcery and boost lengths of sorcery. So yeah, if you are doing a sorcery build or a magic build, you do want to buy stuff off him. But the only reason we bought stuff off Logan was so that we could get his big hat, which we can now have a look at and wear. All the armor. I'm gonna have to put a load of this in there. In fact, let's do that. We're carrying too much armor. We could probably put some of this away, like the dragon eye and headstone. Oh, we've got Firekeeper, so let's, before I forget, upgrade the old Estus flask. I'm going to +4 now. I think the maximum is +7, so we're getting there. Cheers. Okay, so Promised box. Let's get rid of some weapons we don't need. Parrying dagger, Priscilla's dagger. Crystal straight sword. Moonlight greatsword we want to read because we just got that. Dragon greatsword we can read that as well because we got that not long back. Just some standard weapons dropped from the old Skellingtons. Jagged ghost blade. Server we did. I don't know if that's interesting lore or not. Gravelord sword we can have a read of. Velka's rapier, that'll be interesting. Gargoyle tail axe. Yeah. Great axe want to keep out. Mace, meh. Great Club, Dragon Tooth, Lightning Spear. Yeah, I can keep a few of these out. Crystal Halberd. Look at the damage on the Crystal Halberd, man. But then the 20 is what do you call it? Stability, I guess. How long it takes until it breaks. So not very long. Titanite catch pole with red, and we're not going to use. Same for Gargoyle Halberd. That's a really good weapon, actually. Scythe and Lucerne, also good weapons. Notched Whip, we don't want. Composite Bow, we're not going to use. Great Bow, we're not going to use just yet. We might use in the future, but Sniper Crossbow, no. Logan's Catalyst, we want to read. Demon's Catalyst, maybe. I don't know. Tin Crystallization Catalyst as well. We want to read that. Too many talismans. I don't think we've got enough faith for that to for the Ivory Talisman to be better than the normal talisman. I think you need quite a lot. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, we've got 2 Boulder Shields, excellent. Can never have enough Boulder Shields. Blood Shield's pretty good. Pierce Shield we're not going to use. Oh yeah, you can use that as a thrust weapon. Gargoyle Shield, no. Crash Shield's good for magic, we'll keep that out. Don't want any of these. Okay, so if we go down to the... So the Moonlight Greatsword was what we got when we cut the tail of Seath, the Scaleless dragon. So this sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tail of Seath the Scaleless, the pale white dragon who betrayed his own. Seath is the grandfather of sorcery, and this sword is imbued with his magic, which shall be unleashed as a wave of moonlight. So it doesn't tell you much, there's not much lore there, but it's a pretty cool sword. We'll put it that way, we're not going to use it. If you're a magic build, that's probably going to be one of your most powerful weapons that you can get. But we're not doing magic, so whatevs. Dragon Greatsword, probably not going to use it actually. This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tail of the stone dragon of Ash Lake, descendant of the ancient dragons. Its great mystical power will be unleashed when wielded with 2 hands. Great mystical power, eh? Gravelord Sword. Sword wielded only by servants of Gravelord Neo, the first of the dead, crafted from the bones of the fallen. The miasma of death exudes from the sword, a veritable toxin to any living being. So it's a good weapon to use if you're in the Gravelord Covenant. Here we have Velka's Rapier. Velka's an interesting character. A symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the Pardoner serving Velka, goddess of sin. It is no mere symbol, to be sure. The Pardoner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with special sword technique. Special technique indeed. Formed by the tail of Gaping Dragon, a distant, deformed descendant of the everlasting dragons. The axe is imbued with a mystical power to be released when held with bow hands. So a lot of these special weapons have like a special strong attack, which I mean, generally I find the best weapons are the standard weapons when you upgrade them fully, rather than the special or boss weapons. They can be good in certain situations and against certain enemies and deal like bonus damage and things like that, but for overall, the standard kind of weapons, when they're upgraded, seem to do the best damage to everything. We're not going to use that. Dragon Tooth there, created from an everlasting dragon tooth, legendary great hammer of Havel the Rock. The Dragon Tooth will never break as it is harder than stone and grants its wielder resistance to magic and flame. Actually, I didn't know that. That's pretty good to give you magic and flame resistance. We're not going to use any of the halberds, I don't think. We may use some of these later, but not just now. Great Scythe is really, really good if you're doing a dexterity build, but that's not what we're doing, so we're not going to use it. Okay, but what we really wanted to have a look at was some armours. But first, let's get rid of some that we're not going to use. Night Helm. Standard knight set's not half as good as the elite knight set in terms of looks. We'll keep that one out. Wanderer set I'm not too fond of, we can put that away. Thief mask we will keep one of, we don't need all of them. But it's only the mask that I want to keep because everything else pretty pointless. Brigand set is light and pretty good actually, but looks a bit weird. Leather armour, let's get rid of that. Leather boots, sorcerer stuff, we're not going to use any of that. And we already looked at the black sorcerer set as well, saying they secretly work with sound-based spells and never reveal themselves. It does look an awful like the set that Griggs over there, who we just spoke to, is wearing. Attack cloth hood, that's got really good resistances, we'll keep that out. The priest set, we put that away, not too keen on that. Tarkus's set, Helm of the White, that's a decent set. I mean, you've got to love the Katarina stuff. We still need to buy actually the helmet and the leggings for that. Crystal set's pretty good, quite high defense for how light it is. Here we go, so big hat of Big Hat Logan. Gigantic hat worn by the great sorcerer Logan. He completely hid his face, which led to his nickname Big Hat. Famously antisocial, Logan used it to block out noise and people's stares so he could focus on his own thoughts, but it does not possess any special magic powers. It does, however, have a ridiculous amount of magic defense. So that is one thing that I'm interested from that. We're not going to wear any of this dusk stuff. We are going to wear the black cleric stuff. Maiden robe is probably again not going to be wearing that. And the dingy robe though is quite good, we'll keep that. The eastern set is quite good. Get rid of all the hollow warrior stuff, we don't really want. We'll have loads of bolder stuff, we'll keep like one set out, I suppose. Silver Knight set, Channelers. So robe of the Channelers, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens, the heaviest of protected gear for sorcerers, and imbued it with magic. So here yet more evidence that Seath was kidnapping people to use in experiments based with magic. So these guys were known as the Snatchers, and if you know, like I said, there was one of these guys. First time we met one of these guys was in the Undead Chapel just before we fought the gargoyles, and it, in a perfect position to be spying on Milady, because that's where she ends up being, and obviously she ends up getting kidnapped. So it's kind of like staring. They don't often like kind of spell stuff out in this game, but that that's one thing that they really want. They really want you to know that Seath is kidnapping people. Yeah, we looked at Lordran stuff. Not going to use the stone stuff. Havels we'll keep out just because it's Havels, and the Xantha stuff we'll keep out for other reasons. But we didn't read this anyway. So, monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded, which, like I mentioned, is just it just depletes your health over time. Okay, so I think if we can equip it and still fast roll, we should be wearing Logan's big hat, because it's Logan's big hat, and who doesn't want a massive hat? Look, his sword and shield are both clipping through it. It's too heavy for us. Can we do it with, get rid of the... Yeah, okay. Cool beans. But we don't mind that. Just to be wearing a big hat. I mean, you know. But yeah, it does have ridiculous magic defense. So 43 magic defense. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so you were saying you were going to go find your dad. Should we go and try and beat you to it? So we're going to go to the Stone Dragon. So here's to hoping that this is going to be the end of their quest, because... Oh no, wait, there's... No, it's not yet. I was going to say, I knew there was something more that we needed to do. If you remember a few episodes ago, we were in Lost Islip, and I said, wait, before we carry on, we have to go somewhere. So... the Abyss, Daughter of Chaos. It's Daughter of Chaos. I think that's the closest bonfire to it. Unfortunately, we'll have to do a little bit of backtracking, but hey, you can't have everything. And let us just repair some stuff as well. Probably a lot of stuff that needs repairing at this point. Okay. So now we have this shortcut back from here, which helps us out a fair bit here. But we're going to have to equip the... where is it? Orange shard ring to reduce lava damage. So get rid of that. Oh, we need to buy arrows, man. We don't need them now, but we're gonna do this area, and I'm gonna forget to buy arrows. No, I was right the first time. I've got like just the right amount to get a load of arrows as well, or a good amount of souls to get a load of arrows. Yeah, okay. Fine, be annoying like that. I just want to get around them. There we go. Yeah. To be fair, I could have just dropped off the other way. It probably would have been easier. Just in case, you never know. So yeah, Seether's a bit messed up, and it seems to be that knowledge, or too much knowledge, sends people insane in this game. I mean, you can say that about folks in real life as well, can't you? Like the kind of people who go really deep into something end up being a little bit kind of, if not insane, a little bit kind of one-dimensional. I'm certainly a bit like that. I get really into stuff and then kind of zone out and only kind of focus on that one thing for a while, which I suppose is why I get into games like Dark Souls, because you need to focus in on it, because otherwise you can only casually play Dark Souls once you've really not casually played Dark Souls. Once you've really learned it. I mean, you can casually have a go, but if you don't learn your enemy attacks and stuff like that, you're gonna have a bad time. And I really appreciate the way that they've set up this game of kind of like, it takes you back to when you were playing like Nintendo games or something, and there weren't any guides and there weren't any help. The only thing that you could do is either like buy a magazine that told you how to do it. I'm pretty sure you could ring up helplines at some point. I don't think I ever did, but I think that was a thing at some point in time. They could give you like walkthroughs over the phone and say, right, where are you? Well, I don't, like I say, I don't know because I never did it, but something to the effect of, where are you? Okay, you need to do this, this, and this. But mainly the way people, or the way I remember people progressed in games when they got stuck, was they asked their friends who had the game, and through lots of people playing the same game, you'd get this shared experience whereby whereby a group of people, one person wouldn't be able to finish the game, but a group of friends would be able to get to the end. Okay, so we've returned to Islip, which is undoubtedly the least finished area of the game, with lots of copy-pasted enemies, and the enemy positioning's not the best either. It's kind of like, oh no, we've run out of time, just throw a load of enemies on this map that we've kind of started. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like, I like the fire and all that kind of jazz. But was there another one behind it? Yeah, here we go. Is he going to come this way? Okay. Oh, he's not real. So yeah, this place can be a little bit tedious. Oh no, we need to be human. Oh, we also need to not get this. In fact, yeah, we should go back and be human now. I can't get back up there. Oh well, maybe we'll just carry on. And then when we're about to fight the boss, we'll go back to the bonfire and human up before we continue. It's almost weird coming here and fighting all the enemies, because I'm used to running through this area more often than not. Because there's a bit of a bullshit boss here, though. It's probably the most bullshit boss in the game. It's definitely the most bullshit boss in the game. It's a bit kind of like, oh, really? You'll see when we get there, but it's not the best. I mean, I get the idea of it, but it just... Where other bosses can be difficult for sure, but are generally kind of, there's a fun element to the fight. There's like there's a pattern that you've got to get down or something, whereas this one is like, it's a bit cheesy. And these guys are really weird. Chaos Eaters. Oh, he dropped something for us. Red Titanite chunk, nice. I think they can drop slabs as well, if I'm not mistaken. There might be one, and yeah. So here we have someone who we've not yet met. Oh, brutal. Well, that's how we're going to become human anyway. So that's one of the Daughters of Chaos. So if you remember when we were in the swamp, I said if you level up your pyromancy flame to a certain degree, she can other pyromancy person can appear that teaches you more pyromancies, and that's her. But obviously we didn't see her in this swamp. We just saw her hollowed attacking us there. Because I hadn't done anything with pyromancy on this playthrough. I think I bought a few just to be able to potentially fire damage from enemies, but I don't even think I use it. So may as well kindle this as well. Give us a nice round 10. Now that we beat the first boss in... Have I still got the ring equipped? Yeah, cool. Now that we beat the first boss in Catacombs, we can kindle bonfires up to plus 20. I just haven't done it yet with any of them. So you can have 20 Estus rather than 10. Generally though, we have healing spells as well, so I'm just kind of hanging on to my humanity. Right, I bought bore you with killing all these guys again. This is what I mean, I usually run through this area. Makes funny sound as well, that guy. Okay, these guys are still chasing us. Right, there may be 2 enemies up here now. So we're going to have to keep our wits about us. Okay, so if you notice there as well, Dark Spirit Knight Kirk has invaded us for a 3rd time. This guy. Oof, oof. Oh, and he's doing work. Oh, what did we get? We got a catalyst or something. Isolith catalyst off of her and off of Kirk. We got humanity and humanity, okay. So that is the way to the boss, but we're not going there yet. Fight this guy. With the chaos eater down and a chest. A normal chest. Hurrah. So chaos fire whip. That is the pyromancy that killed us the first time. So I don't know. It is very, very powerful. Both the fire whip and the chaos fire whip spells are very pyromancers are very powerful. Right, so I believe, so this is the way that we want to be going, but also there's an item or 2 down here. Soul of a Hero, and I believe this one can be tricky to get because it's just easy to fall further than you need to. Okay. I think it's just a ring of sacrifice, so we might just leave it be. There's not many times you need a ring of sacrifice. And I don't want to bore you all with running around the same place a million times. Especially when it's Islith and it's a bit unfinished. So, and we've still got more of these dudes to kill, so we want to make it as quick as possible around here, around these parts. Oh, I thought that we were going to kill him for sure. Maybe not. Can we get 3 in 1? Nope. Can't even get 2 in 1. So over here, there is a Titanite demon. I can't remember, I don't think it's really worth it to go down there. There's, let's go anyway, let's try and kill the Titanite demon and see if we can find an item back there. This is a dangerous place to fight one of these guys though. Is he already seen? I think he's already seen us. Oh. got a bit of a jump on him, hasn't he? He's not liking to sit still, this one. Oh, thought I got away with that. Gonna jump again? No. One more. No, it's more than one more. Oh, heck. That's a lot of damage. And the jump. One more. Oh, I thought we got away with that as well. I'm not timing my rolls very well. And he's down. Oh, we really do need arrows. God damn it. Where's the nearest person who sells arrows? God damn it. So we've got a crystal lizard over here. Oh, we're gonna lose it, I think. Yeah! And load these firebugs. Oh look! Oh no! It's still there! Oh, maybe coming down here is what... Oh, I don't want to fight you, Solaire. Yeah. I think coming down here is what triggers the, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have come down here. Oh. We did get Solaire's gear, but I feel sad. And we got the sunlight maggot, which is the thing he was looking for and apparently found, but we found it on another bug. Man. Sad times. Oh, I can't believe I don't have... and you need a fair amount of arrows for this. Damn it. I don't know what's going to be the fastest. God's sake, there's so much stuff that I've forgotten about this game. The fastest way is a really long way. We need to do this right. We've just had to kill Solaire. Everything's going wrong, so we need to do this right. Oh no! If you notice there, you come back at the last bonfire that you rested at. Oh, which I should have left as that so I could home a burn back to it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well. Like I say, everything's going wrong, so that's just about right. I mean, we just need standard arrows. It's not like, oh, I could take some... Oh, I mean, wooden arrows are cheaper, but yeah, let's get some standard arrows. Oh, we've got 67k. Yeah, we should just get, like, all the arrows. Get some blooming while we're here. Some resin. Yeah, if I hadn't rested at Firelink, then I could have just homeward burned back to the bonfire we were at, but now I'm going to have to do that whole run back again, because I'm an idiot. It turns out I can't even speak English either. I'm an idiot. So back to Dr. Chaos we go. I know they added some warpable bonfires in the... oh, but it's good that we are coming back here, because on this wall is a familiar set of armour. Helm of Thorns, Armour of Thorns, Gauntlets of Thorns. So, if you this is the armour of the guy that's invaded us like 3 times now. So that was the last time. So if we check out his armour set. Oh, Solaire's armour set. Armour of Solaire of Astora, Knight of Sunlight. The large holy symbol of the sun, while powerless, was painted by Solaire himself. Oh, bless him. Solaire's incredible prowess must have come from rigorous training alone, for his equipment exhibits no special traits. I feel like the most evil person ever. Thorns. Armour of Kirk, Knight of Thorns and notorious member of the Dark Wraiths. A dense patch of thorns grows from its surface. It is a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for simply wearing it and rolling, one can damage enemies. So if we, for instance, equip the gloves, every time we roll into an enemy, it'll damage them a tiny bit, but we'll also stagger them, which is really useful. So it is a really good set of armor to have. So if you're human at those 3 points in the game where we got invaded, and you kill him, importantly, then you can get his armor, and it's all good. It's all gravy. Here we go again. We're not too far though. It's all good. Oh. Something's happening. I think my phone's going off for some reason or other. I also need to put the camera back on. I may speed up this run back just for getting arrows. But I may not. I might make you sit through it all. Ha 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 ha. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer too. And I know I've gone over 30 minutes here, but it's quite difficult to limit a video to 30 minutes, to be honest. It just doesn't feel like there's enough content in a 30-minute video for me. I know it's bad for the algorithm and all that kind of jazz, but I'd rather make something that I felt was substantial than try and play the YouTube algorithm, even though it's probably wise to do so. I'm just a stubborn old bean. This, as well as damaging you, this lava absolutely tanks your armor and equipment, by the way. So if you've had to run through it a lot like we have, then it's a good idea to repair your stuff when you get to a bonfire. Okay. Isolith, take 6 bajillion. In fact, yeah, I should put my camera back on. Bear with. Hello again. Welcome to the world of Dark Souls. Everybody's favourite game. We're not human anymore, but that doesn't matter. We had to be human for Kirk to invade us. That was the reason for that. Yeah. Enemies and all that jazz. Don't know what's going on with the pathing of these guys. Oh, we got 3 more. Nice. The time saver. Okay, moving swiftly on. You think, oh, iron, nice. Well, maybe not quite as nice as you thought. But who do we spy over the other end of the room there? Certain onion knight, perhaps? Let's go see if we can't go speak to old Siegmeyer over there. Yo, Sieg, bro. Right, so this is why we need a bow. I forgot about that. When you're in when you're wearing the hat, you can't see when you're shooting a bow. It's just the best hat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Right, okay. There is, pretty sure, because I always get this wrong, I'm pretty sure there's one hiding off to one side, as well as this other one that we can see here. How do we see that one? That's what I need to know. Is there a way of getting back up from where we are here? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh well. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yo, bro, how's it going?
Oh, excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the water. Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come. Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire things and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Katarina, allow me to assist you. And now, I go. Don't be slow. Come on! Over here, you mean Paris hound, because I am Big Fire of Katarina, and you shall feel my wrath!
Alright then. I'm waiting. Has he bugged out? I can't believe this. Sigma. Okay, so what he usually does is drops down and attacks those guys, but you've got to take all the damage off him so that he wins. See, mate? They're down there, mate. my days, what is the deal? Okay, he's down there now. Oh, but he went back up to full health. Is there another one? I knew there was one around the corner. God damn it. If I'd have seen him further on. He should be okay though. There you go. So if he wins the fight, you get different dialogue to, well, I think it depends how much health he has left over at the end of the fight. Oh, we can also swap out the lava ring for the, what is it? Obsidian ring. We'll pop replenishment to negate the poison.
But you, didn't you get away? Well, you saved me, once again. Oh, thank goodness.
What?
I'm exhausted. I think I'll have a rest. Oh, don't you worry. The ground below me is my pillow. I'll recover shortly.
Okay, whatever. You beat the guys. And we get some items. Job's a good one, really. Right, now, we have to be careful because there's holes that lead to death around here. There's also a chest, which, if I'm not mistaken, has a red titanite slab in it, which is pretty useful. And it also reminds me we need to go back to a certain area. Can't remember the way out. Do you have to go up the other stairs, or... Yeah, I think you go up the other stairs and get on the other branch, if memory serves correctly. So there's those stairs at this side. Get the horrible feeling that we'll... No, we shouldn't die from that. Okay, it's up there. No. Huh. Maybe I was wrong, maybe we were already on the right side to do it. This looks pretty promising though. Okay. Let's go fight the boss then, shall we? Right, now this is the cheesiest boss in the world, so I'm not going to feel bad about being cheesy to it. And that is what we must do. Let's get rid of this poison. So, most of the time, this boss is a right royal pain in the arse. And can still be a pain in the arse even if you do it the cheese way like we're going to do. So you see there's two kind of balls to either side. Okay, so that's one. So you have to kind of destroy the branches within each one, but you can't go one to the other. You've got to go around the whole arena to get from one to the first to the second. So now we've made the bed of chaos angry. Which is not good for us. You see what I mean by bullshit boss. I hope we rested at this bonfire, I was gonna say. Okay, so what I should have done is as soon as we got control back after breaking that first branch, is I should have quit out and loaded the game back up, and it would have put us outside the boss fog, but after that first phase. And then you do the same for the second one, and then you hope that you can get to that you can get to killing the boss on the third one. Because even when you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, there's a lot of RNG in this, in not dying here, and a big part of it is not falling through the holes in the floor. That, as you can see, are quite easy to fall through. Okay, so attempt number 2. Heal up. Okay, number 2. Okay, that's what I should have done the first time. For some reason I decided to run round from one side to the other, but hey, can't be all. So then, like I say, we come up to the outside of the boss fog, which will happen anytime you quit out of the game whilst you're fighting a boss. And then we don't have to run back to the centre to do the last bit. We just need to try and survive this thing anyway. In fact, I should have probably popped replenishment. I might just try that now. Yikes. Oh, what? I thought I blocked that. Come on, it looked like I blocked that. Oh, come on, heal, heal. Yep, okay. Now slam on the floor. Slam on the floor. Is there any way in hell that I'm not blocking that? Do you see? To see what this boss is, it's just ridiculous. I was facing the way the branch was, I had my shield up. What more do you want? Better chaos. Better bullshit, more like. See what I mean? It's not really... There's no fun in fighting this boss, it's just okay. Try and block the attack, which doesn't seem to work. Then so basically it's supposed to slam on the ground and open up a path for you to go forward, which even after it's done that is a pain in the arse to get on. So not only is there all this stuff that you've got to do, there's also platforming, which is the worst thing about it. Anytime there's platforming in this game, it just doesn't do it well. Okay, and again. We'll have lost all our souls as well, so there's no point in us trying to pick up those souls. You can see maybe you saw where you're supposed to go. I just had a glimpse of it. But it's just so much luck whether or not you get hit by it. Because I mean, I'm sure I've been in a situation where I have blocked that attack. Let me just try something. Just give us some poise. Maybe that's what the problem is. Because like I say, I remember blocking that attack, the side swipe, in the past. But we seem to just not even shield up. We seem to not be blocking it at all. So when we get there's someone behind us who's just at the bonfire we're at, who's just kindled twice. Every time someone's at the bonfire, every time someone kindles the bonfire that you're coming from, you get an extra Estus flask. Not that an extra Estus flask helps us here really, because we're not getting to the point where we can use an Estus flask. It's more just we're getting knocked off the scene, we're getting knocked off the world, which is just, you know, all the fun. so you can kind of see where we need to go. Whoa, almost. Now you can still get killed here, so you might think, oh, I'm safe now, but no, you are not. It can still do the fire attack. Okay, come here. But it only takes one hit from whatever weapon you've got to kill that little bug, generally. And then we get the bonfire. Oh my days. Alright, let's go back to somewhere nice. Go back to filing. And who do we have at filing?
Well, hello again. I have finally located my father. All of your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words.
Oh, bless.
My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry. That's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. He goes hollow. I'll just have to kill him again.
Again?
My father.
Okay. So I think we'll finish up by doing what I tried to do at the start and realised I hadn't done a few things. So back to the stone dragon we go. So yeah, there's loads of things like the NPC quests where if you didn't have help from the community, if you didn't kind of look up what you needed to do, you'd have no idea where to go to kind of finish the quests and what to do. And there's certain things that you need, certain items to use certain items in certain places and things like that, where again it's a game really based around not knowing what to do, therefore having to ask other people what to do, therefore building up a really cool community, which is why the Souls franchise, I think, has done so well, because the general fighting gameplay is good enough to keep you interested throughout all of it. Simple enough yet deep enough to kind of keep you going with the parries and the backstabs and the different weapon types and builds and stuff like that. And then, oh, that's another sad sight. And then also you've got the lore that's hidden away. Everything's kind of a mystery, and so you got to have this really dedicated community around it that love the game and want to help each other out to find out stuff about it. And I know there's this kind of get good kind of thing going on around it, but to me that's kind of against the spirit of things. It's about helping each other out when things seem hopeless and it seems like you've got no options, and that's why it's still really fun to play this game today. Well, one of the reasons anyway.
My father is hollow now. He's been subdued. He will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to Catherine. You assisted us so quickly. I can hardly return the favour, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now.
I mean, thanks, that's really nice. But also, it's pretty sad.
Dear Father.
Siegmeyer and Sieglinder, another tragic story in the world of Lothric. Lothric? I'm skipping 2 games ahead there. Oh dear. Well, I mean, we can fight her and kill her and take her stuff, but somehow that just doesn't feel right. Because I've completed this a few times, I don't need to kill all the NPCs to get the gear. So I think we're going to leave her be, and we're going to rest. We're going to go back to Firelink Shrine and mourn the loss of our 2 most awesome of brethren. We've lost 2 greats today. We've lost Solaire and we've lost Siegmeyer. But pay your respects. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.